So today's thought of the day is your greatest adversity can be your greatest blessing. Now, I speak from experience. I speak from a point of experiencing some tragedy when I was younger, and it was difficult for me to balance that out, go through a lot of it. But I've realized recently, in the last couple of years, that if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have become the person I've become. And so as I look at 2020, I started off this call, and this person was talking about how they're excited about 2021. And I came back and I'm like, 2020 has been great. Now, that can make people freak out. I've heard people that, say, oh, that's tone deaf. That's just irrelevant. It's been a challenge. I'm like, sure. Every year, every day can be a challenge for people in ways that we don't know. Maybe 2020 has been more visible. But I look at 2020 and I'm grateful for a whole lot of things. I've experienced tragedy. And I'll sit here is losing a sibling when I was 14 years old was kind of tragic. And I could look back and say that was the worst day of my life. But that was a day that set things in motion that I've only had the opportunity to use as a catalyst to be better. Because that great adversity can, underline the word can, be your greatest blessing. If you allow it to be something that just makes you downtrodden, upset, and I don't want to discount if there's been struggle and death and any of those things. Don't get me wrong. I feel your pain. But I'm also going to challenge you to say, if you're still watching this, then you have a whole lot to be grateful for because you're alive. Now, you may not appreciate that. You may think I'm being tone deaf, but I want to encourage you today, as you're listening to this, as you're watching this, as whatever it may be, that no, you have the decision if it's going to make you better or bitter. I've heard that. That's cliche. I look back at this year and I'm so thankful, and I'll use the words from my son's soccer coach. My oldest son has not played soccer for almost a year. Competitive game. Has not. And when I sit here and I think and I talk to his coach and he's like, I wouldn't have changed anything if I was able to, if I could do this again next year without the pressure, I would absolutely have them train like they did because they learned so many skills that will make them better than they would have ever been. And when I think of the things that have made me slow down, be grateful for every day, be grateful for the time I've get to spend with my family and my kids, the experiences. 2020 is a great year. I'm not jumping up and down ready for tomorrow because there was a point in my life where I just wanted to hit the fast forward button and get through. But then I had to realize that it was the through that was going to make me the person to be able to be whatever it was in the future. So my encouragement, my thought of the day is whatever you may be going through, whatever difficulty, whatever it may be, that adversity can be your greatest blessing if you use it and allow it to speak into others. And so my encouragement today is go forth with that. Have a great day. Make it a happy Tuesday because you have the power to do that because it can be your greatest blessing if you choose it. Have a great one. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow.